Hi everyone, so motivator number 7 is all about the planks. Yeah, we all have a love-hate relationship with the planks. They are so good for you though, not just for the core, but also for balance and your arm strength. I'm not going to lie, this one is quite tough on the arms, but do persevere and you will feel the benefits. Okay, so over the next 13 minutes, I'm mixing up a variety of front and side planks, all interspersed with down dogs and other stretches. You're going to need a soft Pilates ball, 7-inch or 9-inch, for this program, which can be bought from the likes of Amazon and other fitness outlets. Anyway, into the program. Let's just set that core in check, shall we? Core muscles in, lengthen through the spine. Keep the rib cage connected, shoulders back, chin tucked under to maintain a long, nice long neck and the crown going up to the sky. As I said, you'll need a Pilates ball, a soft Pilates ball, 7 or 9-inch, can be bought from Amazon and other fitness outlets. You'll need that towards the end of the program. We're going to start with a roll down. So core muscles in, breathing in through the nose, heels underneath the hips. Just clap the arms and shoulders forward. Keep the tummy scooped up, of course. Relax those arms. Allow your mind to connect with your spine as you fold over. Do bend the knees if the back of the legs feel a little on the tight side. Let's restack the back. Rebuild the spine one vertebrae at a time, aiming to come up a little taller when you get to the top. Moving on then, we're going to roll down. Same as before, stretching out through the spine, tummy scooped. And then walk our hands forwards gently into a plank. You can do a kneeling plank if you prefer. But just take care. We're next going to bring the toes forward. So bottom up to the sky. Use your core muscles to bring those feet in. And then walk them back out again into your plank. Then we're going to bring hands and toes towards each other, walking them both in. Really using your core muscles to lift those hips. And then lower down into that secure plank. Knees to the floor now. Now you're going to bring your right leg underneath you, place it to the left side, into a side plank on the left. Going back, same on the other side. This is your kneeling easier version. I'm going to show you the harder version next. So either repeat that if you want to stay level 1, otherwise onto the toes, bring that right foot underneath you to the left side, into a light left side plank, and then the same on the other side. Okay, we're going to go on to our side now, onto your elbow and bottom knee, top leg straight. We're going to bring elbow to knee now, so crunching in the centre, bringing ribs and hips towards each other. We're doing this 8 times. Try not to let the hips sag to the floor. Keep those obliques underneath nice and firm, working the obliques on the top side. Remember to keep breathing zipped up all the time. Okay, we're going into downward facing dog now, front plank after that. So down dog just to stretch through those arms and the rib cage. Into a front plank, again you can use your knees if you prefer. We're going to do 8 shoulder taps. Keep the body central, core muscles in and keep breathing. Back into downward facing dog. And then forwards into 8 knee tucks and twists. So the knee comes underneath you and twists to the opposite side, just forcing those hips to twist slightly as well. Keep those shoulders stable, neck nice and long, core engaged all the way through. Back into down dog to stretch. And then we're on to the other side, elbow to knee. So resting on the bottom elbow, top leg straight. Top arm is going to be brought down towards the knee area, crunching into the waist. Keep the core muscles in and breathe all the way through. There's 8 of these. And then we're back into downward facing dog. Now you can repeat the last shoulder taps and knee twist if you want, or I've got another add-on. We're going to go to a 3-legged dog, which then brings you into a 3-legged plank. Hover that knee underneath you, tuck it right in, try not to rest on the floor. Back into 3-legged dog briefly, swapping to the other leg. Same thing on the other side. Hover that knee underneath you. Keep the shoulders broad, core muscles in. Remember to keep breathing. Back into three-legged dog, four-legged dog, and then we're going to walk our hands back to our toes. On the way, take a hold of your ball, place it between your feet. Slowly roll yourself up to standing. We're going to do a standing stretch here. So take those arms above the head, off the chest and hips forwards, a little back bend, and then over to each side, pulling on the hand. And then we're going to roll back down to the floor. Chin to chest, collapse forward, segment through that spine, tummy scooped up all the way through. Coming forward into a plank. Back to down dog. Take a hold of that foot, place it under the hand, stabilise the shoulder. Back to the feet and over to the other hand and stabilise that shoulder. Melt the knees to the floor. Now we're going to work through the arms here. Ball underneath one hand, knees just behind the hips. The further the knees go back, the harder it is. Folding one elbow back, rolling the other arm forwards with the ball. Feel your core muscles work, but also feel the challenge through the arms. We're doing just 4 of these. And then we're going to take the ball to between the feet, bringing your hands forward onto a kneeling plank. Let's do some hamstring curls. So still using the core, obviously, still challenging the shoulders and the neck. Just letting those hamstrings take a little work as well. There's 8 of these in total. And then we'll go to the other side, one arm roll and dip. Remember to have the knees just behind the hips. The further the back the knees go, the harder it is. Elbow gets to the floor on the free hand. Elbow rolls to the ball on the ball hand. Keep the core muscles in, keep the shoulders away from the ears. Just 4 of these. It's quite challenging on the arms. Little stretch now. Hands on the ball, push your bottom back to your heels. Now the ball's going to go behind you and hold it between calf and thigh on one side. Kneeling plank, glute squeezes, heel presses up towards the sky. This is level 1, your easiest level. Alternatively, you can take the supporting knee off the floor, glute squeeze, and then twist the knee to the opposite side underneath you. So working the glutes, but then also working the obliques. Shoulders are strong, back of the neck nice and long and strong too. Before we do the other side, we're going to go to the lawnmower. This is one of my favourite moves. Try and have the hands quite away in front of you because you're going to roll the ball forwards. Keep the elbows under the shoulders, flatten off through the body without sinking. So if the ball is too close to you, you won't be able to flatten off. And I really must reiterate, do not let the arms go in front of you. You will strain your shoulders. Those elbows must result in being underneath the shoulders for support. Okay, let's do the other side with those glute squeezes. I'm going to show the kneeling version first. So a kneeling plank, ball held between calf and thigh, heel up to the bottom of the sky to squeeze and challenge the bottom. That's your easier version. Of course, you can curl the toes under on the supporting leg, lift the knee off, and then it's heel up to the bottom, and then that option of twisting the knee underneath you to rotate the pelvis, challenging your obliques as well. We're nearly there. Last move coming up. We're going to pop the ball to the side after a little stretch. So pop the ball to the side. Little stretch through the arms. And then you're going to come onto one side, supporting yourself on one hand. Both knees are bent. Take a look at that position for both knees, top foot in front. Core muscles in. As you next exhale, sweep the arm up, lift the hips up high, and then reach for the shin, sending your bottom up to the sky. You have to press into that supporting hand. It takes a couple of goes to get used to this one. You're not necessarily coming up into a straight side plank. Your hips come higher, hence that bent knee position to start. So push down with the feet, lift those hips high, and then reach hand to shin. Just 4 of these. Good strength through that supporting arm. Notice that diagonal line from hips to hand. Little stretch forwards, taking the arms up behind you before we go for the other side. This is a fabulous move. Balance, core strength, arm strength. Check the knee position, remember? Pressing into the feet, into the hand, lifting those hips up high. And circling the arm around, reaching for the shin. Notice how the body rotates slightly, chest faces towards the legs when you're reaching for the shin. Just one more then. And then we're into the stretches. We're going to do thread the needle first, a little opening chest stretch from all fours. Take one hand up to the side, then reach it through, place the shoulder or ear on the floor, other arm lifts up if you can, drop the arm behind you, draw that shoulder back, allow the body to twist, releasing all the pressure from the lower back and stretching through the arms. Let's do the other side then. It'll open up first to the side and then reach through, resting ear and shoulder on the floor. If you can, take the opposite hand up to the sky and then behind you, drawing the shoulder back for that twist. So continue stretching and releasing through the shoulders. You're going to take your hands behind you, hold on to one wrist and pull it to the other side. The head will also drop to the same side that the hand is being pulled to. This stretches through the front of the shoulders and also through the neck. Let's do the other side then. Kneeling up tall, drop the head over to the side as you pull the hand across behind you. Shaking the arms out, releasing the tension. And then my final favourite stretch, the eagle. I always smile doing this one. Puff the chest forwards as the arms go back, really open out across the chest. And then reverse that, collapsing through into the chest as the arms come forwards. It's your turn now. I do hope you enjoy that, and I'll see you soon. Check out my website, there's the details, loads of videos, and my live timetable. Bye bye!